What's up, guys? Teddy Striker here, and in this video, I want to make the case for Israel Adesanya to get the next title shot at middleweight because right now, apparently, Dricus is confused about who he should be fighting next, but it's pretty clear, and it's kind of because of Sean Strickland too. Because Sean Strickland, he keeps saying that he doesn't care about the belt, but he keeps asking for a rematch and another shot at the title, and it is what it is, but in my opinion, he does not deserve an immediate rematch. I think he should fight Khamzat Chimaev or Paulo Costa, and then, he can probably get a rematch. But right now, I think it should be Israel Adesanya that's next. Sean Strickland's been saying that he should get a rematch against Dricus Du Plessis, and he wants a rematch because he felt like it was a close fight, and he thought that he won the fight. He said himself, Dricus did not win fair and square, which doesn't make any sense because he didn't cheat or anything. He didn't get caught for performance-enhancing drugs. He didn't eye-poke Strickland or low blow him or anything. And Strickland has also said that if Adesanya lost to Pereira, why is he getting a rematch? Well, that was because Adesanya defended the title 5 times before he lost to Pereira. So when you defend your title and you establish yourself as a dominant champion, then you get an immediate rematch. But if you just win the title and then you lose it right away, that doesn't give you the right to get a rematch. There's been cases where that has actually happened, like with Cody Garbrandt and TJ Dillashaw, but in my opinion, that should never happen. Like, if you get the title and then you lose it right away, you should have to fight some contenders because the sport has to have integrity and we have to have respect for the champion, that the champion has earned the right to get a rematch. But the fight with Dricus Du Plessis and Sean Strickland wasn't really that close. Like, if you really go back and look at it from an unbiased perspective, you can tell that Dricus Du Plessis clearly won rounds 2, 3, and 4. He could have arguably won round 5, to be honest. Like, watching live, I still had it for Dricus Du Plessis, but rewatching it, I still had it for Dricus Du Plessis. Sean Strickland and his fans' main argument is that, oh, well, I landed more significant strikes, so I won on paper. Dana White said I won. I mean, first of all, having Dana White say that you want to fight doesn't really mean anything. He's just giving his live, reaction right after the fight. He hasn't had a chance to go back and analyze the fight or anything. It's just like watching, live. And watching live, it can deceive you a lot of the times. He thought that Peter Yan beat Aljamain Sterling in the second fight, but he didn't. And then the argument of, I won the fight because I had a lot more significant strikes. Well, I feel like those significant strikes, sometimes they're not very accurate because there's sometimes where they count a grazing jab as a significant strike, or they count a just tapping leg kick as a significant strike. But in my opinion, a significant strike is, when a fighter clearly kind of put some power into their shots. You can see them loading up. You can see the impact, the rotation, the speed, and the reaction of the opponent. That's what a significant strike is for me. But for Strickland, maybe it's something different. Maybe it's just grazing jabs all day. But I think he clearly lost that fight. He had a good fifth round. He had a good first round, but rounds 2, 3, and 4, he clearly lost. And he should just fight Khamzat Chimaev. If you really want that belt back, fight Khamzat. Stop him. You have a good chance of beating him too, and then get a rematch. But in my opinion, the Adesanya and Dricus Du Plessis fight is a lot more interesting. You have someone who's actually going to be able to counter and punish Dricus Du Plessis for leaving himself open, and you're going to have someone who's going to be walking Adesanya down with some heavy hands and some grappling too. We'll see how much Adesanya has improved. It's a grudge match too because of what Dricus Du Plessis said in the past and what Israel Adesanya said in the past. These guys don't like each other. I think this is a fight to make. I think they're actually targeting this fight for UFC Perf. I think it was UFC 305, or maybe UFC 304 or 306. I'm not exactly sure when, but it's a much better stylistic matchup than Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis. If we have to get a rematch of that fight, Strickland and Du Plessis, I feel like Du Plessis is gonna beat him just more convincingly this time. I think he's gonna be able to get to Strickland a lot earlier because he knows how to hit him now. It took him a while and a couple adjustments in the fight to, really, get started and start hitting him. But he was able to take him down, land some damage, and I think he's going to be a lot more prepared for that jab. But yeah, I just think that Adesanya and Du Plessis is just a much better stylistic matchup. I hope that this is what the UFC goes with. I think that this is what they were going to go with because they tried to book this fight at UFC 300. And you know what? I don't mind Adesanya's chances of getting his belt back and chinning Dricus Du Plessis. But I think right now, I think Dricus Du Plessis should be the favorite. This is a close matchup. But yeah, I have Dricus winning. And then, if anything, if Adesanya wins, I think that he should rematch Sean Strickland.